So here you can see this was actually a drone picture taken by a friend of ours for the intro of my husband Mike's YouTube channel. So go and watch Olive Farm Retreat Cyprus channel and you'll see how we use this. And things to point out in this picture, obviously you can see the swimming pool here. We come along here is our driveway, this side of the house. This is the start of our driveway. So this is the road going down to our neighbour that died. And this is as you come in the driveway. There are double gates just off the picture here. This is the double gates that we've just replaced these. So there's a video on that on Mike's channel, Olive Farm Retreat Cyprus. And we've now also put a gate here because we have got an access that we've made since making the garage a bedroom. We have a door here which will now become our new front door, and we can drive here. Beyond here and there's a turning point as well. And this is going past what was the garage and is now a bedroom. but this is continuing the in-out driveway, so it drops down. This is level with the upper olive grove, and then you can see how much it slopes down because you lost the drive from the picture, but then it's the lower olive grove. There's a door at the back here for the kitchen, and the kitchen goes this whole length under the metal roof at the back. And the metal roof at the back, you can see here's the kitchen. This bit of metal roof is over the patio. This is our sun lounge. This was originally a storeroom and it wasn't connected to the house. There was a door outside, and we've now knocked through the house and made this our bedroom. Is this side, the kitchen's here. There's our outside oven. Here's another shot of our outside oven. So if you come down our driveway, you actually come past what was originally a garage, which is not in the shot at all, and we changed that into a bedroom. And then you continue down the driveway. This is our oven, Cyprus outside oven. Come past, there's another gate here and much more beyond. So this is a storeroom that you couldn't access via the house, and we've now knocked through the house and made this storeroom our bedroom, but it's a different level because we're on a mountainside, so we actually have 2 steps down into the bedroom. This is the kitchen door. This is the kitchen, and we put this window in the kitchen because it's so long it was very dark up this end. This is our original one of the accesses into the house. This goes straight into the kitchen. Those of you who have been watching for a while will know this is the door that we can no longer use, but that's another video which I'll link below. All of this is our kitchen. We have another old butler sink we found on our land, and this we've put near the back door from the kitchen so I can wash earth off of produce before I bring it in the house. Here, old butler sinks are worth 0 and are dumped everywhere. In other countries, they're worth a lot of money. The cats do like to get in it and sleep. And this is the sink by the utility block. As you can see, another butler sink. And the kitchen goes all the way along like the sun lounge does, and then the middle of the house we have other rooms and the winter lounge. And where I film my YouTube now is in a room under this bit of metal at the back here, and I'm sitting near this window and I can look out onto the patio and down the driveway if anyone comes. So I hope this is a start of getting some bearings. The house is the middle of the length of the plot, but right at this side of our plot, so we don't own any of this area. Our driveway runs here, and it is an in-out driveway because the road, I say road, it's a track that leads to all properties and farms. It's not a road that people go through as in traffic. So it is an official road to the village, but it goes nowhere other than circles round to all the farms. So that's there, and then it comes in a long driveway here, and then it continues round and goes out here where there's a road here that again goes into the village centre. And in case you're wondering, but Dawn, you're rural. Yes, our village centre is just the spring, which is down here somewhere, and the old dry riverbed runs right along the end of our land. Here you can see the area where I call it my veg patch, and this is my odds and ends growing. The rabbit cages are here, and the frame that is like a greenhouse, but it doesn't have anything other than the metal area. That is all this area here, and the tyres are along here, this area now, and obviously the swimming pool. The stone patio is here. This is the stone table patio, which we use a lot, and was the feature that Mike liked best of all when we were visiting this house to see if we wanted to buy it. It's a lovely cool spot right under the big carob tree. Everywhere you go in our garden, there are completely different views. Lots of different landscapes. That's the back view from the stone table patio, looking up to our main patio on the side of the house. And down here is where we've got another little patio with the swing seat. This is the lower patio. We have the one by the house, we have the stone table patio, and then down more stairs we have this little extra patio. This was already here when we came, but we've connected them all together, so you've got a walkway and steps down. So we have a swing seat here, we have table and chairs here. This now has a permanent cover on, and these are now different table and chairs. This is the back wall of the pool, which from the pool makes it actually look like an infinity pool. Here's another shot of it. We have a little water feature here that the cats drink out of. These steps were already here to this level and this bit, but that was all. So we have a hammock here, table and chairs, and this is where the swing seat was that you saw in the last shot. And this is even before the table and chairs. This is when we first arrived here, and we've got a hammock up straight away. This area here, as you go here, this will be where the raised beds are, and the hugel beds are way down this way and down this way, way down, which I'll show you, is the two main olive groves, although olives are everywhere on our property, all spread out, but there's an upper olive grove and a lower olive grove, but you'll see that better in another picture. This is just to give you some perspective roughly from the house. And as I say, the house is in the middle of the length of our land, but right on the edge boundary of this area. So I hope you can see this one quite clearly. Again, it's a drone shot from our friend, and this gives more perspective. This is the road that only goes to the farms. This is our driveway, and it goes round and up there, although this land isn't ours, but its only access comes down to a house, and then a road to the sprinklers across the top, so no one would ever use this. It's an old satellite dish. Then here, you can't see by the trees, is Mike's workshop where he keeps tools, and the big old generator is located there. Here is what we called first of all our woodshed, but he goes and makes things in this area. He's made himself a table saw and things like that. this is the what we call the woodshed. Mike put this window in. There was nothing there, and I don't know if you can see, but this is where he's built his table saw, and he stores all old wood and anything for projects. And this back wall is where here now is the chill out zone. So you've got a really original picture of that area, and we're going to grow grapevines up here. This was the veg patch area I was talking about. This is before all the raised beds, but they will be here, all the raised beds, this area. Here is our main water tank. It is covered. You have to have them covered here or goats would get into them. And this is irrigation for all of our land only. So all the water gets pumped from the borehole, which is here. You can't see it, but there's a borehole there. And that pumps water up to our roof tank and into here, and this waters all our land. This, as I was saying, is the other patio where we have the swing seat. Here is the utility block that our guests use, so that has the shower and the toilet. This is the utility block when we started renovating it. There was a flushable toilet already, although it needed work, and this was empty, but we saw there could have been some fittings for some sort of shower or washroom for the workers on this land originally, and an old outside sink. Mike put this framing in using old scaffolding and started placing bamboo here. He's now only doing bamboo here because here, as you all know, we now have the vertical growing wall, and this behind it is where our bamboo is. And you can't tell, but you can actually come down a path here, down some steps. You can just about see the white pathway there, which we discovered here was under all this, I say earth, it's all rock. We're on a mountainside, but it's dust earth, and I uncovered the pathway to there. So I said this area here is Mike's workshop, and this is where the chill out area is that Mike's building. So the back of his workshop is metal, a metal wall, and that is where the chill out area is. This is the old bird cage or chicken coop. I'm not really sure what they had in it. I think birds. And this is where I keep all my pots and things for growing in. This is after it's been done. This was the old donkey stable. This part at the top didn't exist, where it has the roof, and Mike made that in addition. But I'll link the videos to the whole build of that and the explanations. And this outside bit was the donkey paddock. This is our rockery garden, and this is right next to our accommodation for our volunteers and our guests. You can see Mike made some lovely log steps up from it. Here you can just about see, this is the upper olive grove, and then we have the lower olive grove. As you can see again, the patio area, you can see more of that there. And this is our main patio by the side of our house. As you can see, it comes off the sun lounge, and off of my room there's a corridor and then a door out that we created by changing the garage into a bedroom. We created a corridor so I can come straight out here. As you can see, there's a lovely bar that was already here. This patio area was already here, but obviously the situ where we decided to place the pool was perfect. And you can see in the distance the outbuilding utility room with the toilet and shower. There's steps down the side here, so if you wanted to and you were in the pool, you could go and use that toilet and shower. Very convenient. And yes, the goats pass by every day. This is where we've actually put a little gate now. This will be where the new front door will be, so we can come in and out here. This is the old sink on our upper patio, and here is the water feature on the side of the upper patio. It does work. And again, another shot. This is our driveway coming in. This shows more clearly the patio metal roof and the kitchen metal roof. That shows that much more clear there. And the generator room, which is the workshop. And here you can really see the ruins of the old donkey stable. And that's the woodshed there. So this shows you much better. Here, this is where the double gates are, the drive gates initially there. Oh, you can see the solar panels there. And this is obviously a more frontal look almost. You can see more of the walls that Mike's built, different areas, and the height's a little bit more. You can see all the walls around the pool that we built. These are actually steps down. Got quite a lot of different areas. You see the patio may be a little bit more clear there. We are doing a tiered veranda bit here, and then this is the area we're currently paving all around here, and we want to take it all around here eventually too. And again, just another shot, slightly different angle going on. This, if you can see a big black area here, this is the workings to the swimming pool with the pump and so forth. We did have I don't know if that's still there, a little ladder up there that was with the house to go to the roof originally. This is obviously where we live. And this is the drive. This is our house. You can always look at our house by the blue pool and spot it. This is the house where the man died and doesn't live. There's actually two plots between. It doesn't look very big from here, but they are very big, wide plots as well. To walk down here actually is quite killing. Well, to walk back up again, that's very steep here. So this is our property. Obviously, we're looking at the other side now. So this was the in-out drive. As you can see, there's nothing here that would use it at all. This bit is now so overgrown because we didn't use it. I don't think you can barely even see there is a bit there. So we've just got this bit for now to here. I will link other videos in to explain other issues that arose. So yes, you can see our land here. This is the road you would come to us on if you came to visit. You come along here, down, and you often see us turning in when I do my drive videos. That's where we've been. And this, as I say, is just a road that links all farms further down and further up. Just another shot, the same thing. We're more over here now, so this is our in-out drive. This is the road down to the other farms. Access for all the properties. We don't have issues here where people don't have access to their properties. And you can see the terrain, how it suddenly drops. So this is our upper olive grove, our lower olive grove, and then this is the area we own. But you can probably tell it's just a sudden drop, and this is the dry riverbed, which is not accessible and never has water. This is the old pigsty as it was when we arrived. This is in the lower olive grove. So you come down a slope and round, and now we're in the lower olive grove, and this was the pigsty that was there. There's a front shot of it. We've kept the gates for another project, but Mike needed the grey bricks for something else, and we obviously used the wood. I do love the gates. There with feeding troughs there in there. Beautiful. We're going to do another project in this area. This is where we're going to make our bottled walled room. This is our in-out drive, and you can see better now. This was before the old donkey stable was built. This was the ruins of it. As you can see, just little walls. This is the wood shed, and this is the area where Mike's now creating the chill out area. You can see better here the upper olive grove and the lower olive grove. As I say, we own this bit here. You can see there's nothing next door. Another shot. This is the house of the man that died. It looks like he's got a swimming pool. He hasn't really. This is his water tank, the same as our water tank. We have it covered. His land is all fenced in, but he left it open as a water feature. When he puts the water from the borehole into there, he had it running, and it was like a water feature. And he did put cement steps in so his grandchildren could come and swim in it, but he didn't have a pump or anything, so every now and then he had to completely water his land with it all to get rid of it, to clean it. And look how lovely his lines were of his olive trees. You can see more clearly now the two plots between us, how they are bigger than they looked the other way. And as I say, walking this down, this is quite a walk, and we could technically go across here because these people don't live in Cyprus. One died, a doctor here, and this one, it sounds like the land got taken back. We don't know why, because when they put the bird boxes in, they said they had a right to now go on this land and put the bird boxes in this tree here. So another shot again. This is the road down to all the farms. This is our in-out drive. You can see how long ago these were taken, because these ones actually are when we went up in a plane and Mike flew the plane. That's what these ones are. The drone ones are only the very first eye bubble ones, and the one going across the top. These are all photos I took from when we were in the plane. We did for our first wedding anniversary, and Mike flew the plane over our house to take some shots. and that's how long ago it was. This was when we had the panels on the roof, which we don't now have. We put those on the tracker system. You can see the pool better, irrigation tank. This is the hoogle area. There was no hoogles at that point, so it just looks like a dip of land. Utility block with the path going down. Again, you can see this side, nothing there. This is up the mountain, this is down the mountain. Another shot again. You can clearly see the panels, hopefully. I hope you can see this very well. And then this is the woodshed, the donkey stable before it was rebuilt by us, and lots of things not here but are here now. Just another shot again. Obviously while we're up there we were going to keep clicking away, and much more rural looking than it is now. No raised beds at this point, no tyres, not much growing going on at all. This is the area where it's now my veggie patch. Not happening there, but I did have some growing going on over here at that point. And again, another view from above. There's still only 6 people living in the original houses in this whole village, and me and Mike are 2 of the 6. Most of these are either ruins, some are being now renovated, but they are all holiday homes. A couple have been done for workers on the goat farms, so there's a few inhabitants dotting around. As you can see, this is quite away from us. This is where one lot of the ruins are that I've shown you. There's more ruins hidden down here, and there's many more ruins all over the place in this village. So this gives you more idea of our rural area. This is down to all the farms. As you see, it goes away from our property. I've done walks here, which I will link below. This is a shot from the drone from our friends, and if you look very carefully, you'll see me, Mike, and our friend here with the drone. This is our water tank, you can see clearly on the roof. So these solar panels are for hot water only, and our Wi-Fi internet connection. You can actually see the patio better in this shot. You can clearly see the panels to the side of the house. Now they're off the roof. Views of the house and the swimming pool. And this is a shot before the swimming pool. And there's a shot after. And you will know we got a new swimming pool liner. So this is the different colour, the new swimming pool liner. We are currently paving all round the pool. And look at our gorgeous views. That's our view from our swimming pool. In case you're curious, from the house the swimming pool is this side, the driveway is this side. This is viewing our house down from our neighbour's property, the man who died. This is what our house looks like. You'll see often that we have workaways coming out, volunteers, and cutting the hedge to this level. because then we can see the sea view from the pool.